Welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I got in the Stitch Fix box. I don't usually do Stitch Fix. I think their prices are really high on things like tops and jewelry that I can get elsewhere. Actually, jewelry I love to get on Etsy, where you can get unique pieces for around the same prices, not mass produced, and you're making a difference to an individual artisan. So I love to get jewelry from Etsy. Tops are so easy for me to get at places like Nordstrom Rack and Marshalls. I have a hard time thinking about Stitch Fix prices for blouses. I also feel like those kind of come and go out of your wardrobe a little bit more quickly. I do know from the try-on videos that I've seen, they do a great job with fitting pants. And I have a ton of jeans right now. I asked for dress pants. Dress pants are tough. I don't think they look very good, even at their best. So I know I set out a really tough task on those. I could also use a blazer. So I decided to ask for it from them. I know I've seen Southern Yankee get some really nice blazers from them. So I thought I'd give it a try. And for the month of January, I think the styling fee is waived for your first box. I'm going to give you my link. I will give you the link that I used to get, because I think it has to be an affiliate and not just a referral link. So I'll give you the link that I used to get styling fee waived. Your eye is probably being drawn to this interesting pair, which are really my own fault, because I had pinned, there were some really nice, very subtle plaid pants that were going around in people's boxes around December, and I hadn't taken them off of my Pinterest board. So Courtney was looking at my Pinterest board. She said she got this from my Pinterest board and was seeing plaid. And this is making me think of my math teacher, my high school math teacher, who I think was also the athletic director. He would wear something very similar to this to like dressy events, Midwest. It's just the way things are. They would be good for St. Patrick's Day. My daughter actually loved them. I need to look for a pair that are not $78 for her campy, what she calls her vacation dad aesthetic. I think these would fit right in. Not paying $78 for camp. These do look like something she would pick up at a thrift store. One thing I don't like, because they're like modern fabrics, so I didn't even think about this, because I had plaid pants, and I grew up in the 80s. I had plaid clothes, and they were like woven plaids, and that's not how clothing is made anymore. So these are like your typical yoga pants material pants, and then the plaid is actually like kind of painted on, which is weird to me, although it wasn't a deal killer. What was a deal killer is that I don't really feel like I desperately need plaid pants. They're also big on me. Doesn't matter. Wasn't gonna keep them. These are the cut from the Kloth Adrielle pants. I misspoke and said they were $78. They're actually $88. They're kind of big on me. The owl pants make me think a lot of like the Old Navy pixie pants, which I have several of, in like their twill fabric. If I wore pants like this day in and day out, I know these are better quality and would hold up better. Might be a little big on me, and I feel like they wrinkled and rumpled in ways that did not look great on me. These are the cut from the Kloth Dixie straight leg pant for $78. I'm not crazy about the angle of the pockets. I always feel like that sort of adds weird bulk on the side. They're also pretty big in the waist. And they just kind of bag and sag in ways that don't look super flattering to me. One of these days I'm going to splurge and get a pair of level 99 pants, because every time I try them on, they do fit really well. These feel great. I work from home. If I had to be at a job where I ended up deciding I wanted to wear dress pants 3 or 4 days a week, I would feel like I needed to own these pants. They're $88, which I feel like is high-end but reasonable high-end for pants. For dress pants, it's, unless you're at Old Navy or something, it's hard to be cheaper. And since I wear them somewhat infrequently, I can get away with cheaper stuff. These feel great on. Where the length hits and there's like a split, it didn't look great on me because it kind of flares out. They're an absolute lint magnet, which is difficult for me to deal with Miss Bailey running around. The level 99 Francis straight leg pant for $88 is by far my favorite pant. I think it fits pretty nicely. The only thing I'm not crazy about is the way the length hits me with the slit. blazer was interesting. It's a subtle plaid. I don't mind that at all. Got the same thing going on that these do, where it's solid material that's actually like got a printed plaid on it. They're very much like yoga pants material. Like here, you can see my hand through it. And you can see, I feel like you'd be able to see like lumps and bumps of like, if you're wearing, you know what I mean? If you throw it on over a top that has one of those things to hold up the sleeve or something, you want your blazer to be thick enough that that's not going to show. I think it looks nice on. It's a little bit of a new concept for me to think about this fabric for a blazer. $98, which to me, like, that is a blazer price. This feels like a blazer made out of yoga pants. I'm not sure where to put that in my brain. It also bugs me, if you're going to be made out of yoga pants material, it is dry clean only. So that kind of just didn't all add up to something I wanted to spend $98 on. If I owned it, I wouldn't feel like I needed to get rid of it. This is the Tart Erin printed ponte blazer for $98. I think it fits fairly nicely and it looks decent on. It's a different kind of fabric than I'm used to thinking of for a blazer. It's very lightweight and you can really see the lumps in the sleeves. I love the black pants, but they did just even get a bunch more hair on them from me putting the blazer back on a hanger. I don't think I could get along with that. The piece I thought about longest and hardest was this knit blazer. It has elbow patches, 41 Hawthorn, $78, which is a good price for a blazer, although it feels a little less than a blazer to me because it doesn't have, because it's that knit fabric. The upside is it's machine washable. That's great. But it doesn't feel to me like it doesn't add that crispness that like a J. Crew worsted wool kind of blazer would. And I did just Google, you can get from like J. Crew outlet, you can get a blazer for $100 that will give you that, this is a blazer feeling, if that's what I decide I want. I got rid of all my blazers a couple of years ago. I had bought them like in the 90s when I used to live near a Talbot's outlet. That was really old, and so they kind of all needed to be refreshed, but then I haven't done anything where I needed to own a blazer. I don't know. And on one hand, I do love a navy blazer, the crispness of it. On the other hand, it is sort of a limiting look. Navy, it can be a hard color to work with. I don't know. And I liked it. I had it in my cart for a long time that I was going to get this. And there just are a few things about it. Like these pockets are currently sewn shut the way that a blazer pocket would be when when it's hanging in the store. And I feel like because the fabric doesn't have a lot of structure to it, that if you release them, it also grabs dog hair like crazy. And if you release these pockets, I feel like they're gonna sag. It feels like a blazer for someone who can't quite stand to wear a blazer. And if I wear a blazer, I can stand to wear a blazer, and I want to feel like it's all together. That was really dorky, but I might leave it in. I just want to feel like pulls everything together. And this, I feel like, like it would add something, but it doesn't just take it all the way up there. The 41 Hawthorn Corinth wool elbow patch blazer for $78 was the one I thought hardest about. Now I will say it has wool in the name, but it does not have any wool in it. It's a knit blazer, very much like a sweater material. So I really was planning on keeping it, and I do think Courtney did a great job. She really listened to me about what I wanted. Another thing that just sticks in my craw about the way Stitch Fix does business is that they don't clearance things that when they get old. They just keep selling them at full price. Just out of curiosity, I searched for this blazer to see other reviews on it and stuff. It's 2018 now. The reviews I was finding were from 2016. I feel grumpy about paying off the rack full price for something has been sitting in your warehouse for more than a year. That's just me. Because I'm such a Nordstrom Rack and Marshalls shopper, if it's past season, I don't think I want to pay you all the way for it. So that's just me. It is the piece that I struggled with the most. I may regret not buying it, but I think I would be happier with something else. I'm really happy with my experience. I do think Courtney really listened to me. I think I'm a tough customer. I don't think I'm going to keep doing Stitch Fix. I don't need a ton of the kind of clothing that they do well. I'll just save my money for $11 scarves from Sense of Style and keep on doing what I do. I hope you enjoyed my Stitch Fix unboxing. I will put not my referral link below, but the one that I was able to use to get my styling fee waived, in case you're interested. See you soon. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, I'm recovering from a really bad bout of bronchitis, and so that's why I haven't been around much, and I am wiped out just from doing this. So maybe a little while. I'll be back. See you soon.